Today, we're diving into something absolutely critical for success in hospitality, F&B menu engineering. It's really the science of turning a menu you're proud of into a business that's truly profitable.
Hello and a very warm welcome to you.
I'm so pleased to have all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, joining us for this online learning journey.
Our goal here is simple: to support your growth and help you become the future leaders of this incredible industry.
All right, let's take a look at our roadmap. We're going to start with why your core concept is absolutely king. Then, we'll get into the powerful tool of menu engineering itself. After that, we'll break down the 4 quadrants, get into the nitty-gritty of the core calculation, and finally, look at the future with the AI-powered edge.
So, first things first. Before a single ingredient is ordered, before a single table is set, your concept has to be rock solid. It's all about stress testing your big idea to make sure it can actually make money.
We call this process concept confirmation. And really, it's about taking that amazing vision you have in your head and grounding it in reality. You have to ask the tough questions. Does your pricing make sense for your target market? Does the style of service fit the food you're serving? Do all these pieces fit together to create a profitable business? And you really can't afford to get this wrong. Because a concept that looks fantastic on paper but just can't turn a profit, well, that's not just a small mistake. That's a business that's doomed from the start.
So if that's the risk, what's the solution? Well, that brings us to an incredibly powerful discipline known as menu engineering. This is your #1 strategic tool for maximizing profit.
So what is it, really? Think of menu engineering as a methodical way of putting every single item on your menu under a microscope. It looks at 2 very simple but very important things. How many people are buying it, and how much money are you making on it each time they do? The goal is to lift the profitability of the entire menu. But it's so much more than just crunching numbers. True menu engineering is this fascinating blend of art and science. You're thinking about psychology, how a price feels to a customer. You're thinking about design, where an item's placement on the page can draw the eye. And of course, you're thinking about efficiency in the kitchen. Okay, so let's get practical. How does this actually work? Well, it all comes down to a classic framework that breaks every dish you have into one of 4 categories, or quadrants, and each one tells you exactly what to do next. Take a look at this. It's a simple little grid, but it is so powerful. On one axis, you've got popularity, running from low to high. On the other, profitability. This creates 4 distinct boxes: your plow horses, your stars, your dogs, and your puzzles. Let's break down what each of these means. First up, the best of the best, your stars. These are the heroes of your menu. Everybody loves them, and they make you fantastic money. The strategy here, it's simple. Do not mess with them. Feature them, make them look great on the menu, and protect their quality like it's a state secret. Next, we have the plow horses. Now, these are the workhorses of your menu. They are super popular, guests order them all the time, but the profit margins just aren't great. Your job is to gently improve that margin. Maybe it's a tiny price increase, or maybe you can find a slightly less expensive ingredient without sacrificing quality. Small tweaks can make a huge difference here.
Then you have your puzzles. These are fascinating. They are high-profit items, a real goldmine. But for some reason, people just aren't ordering them. So you've got a puzzle to solve. Maybe it needs a better name, a more exciting description, or maybe you need to train your servers to really sell it. This is all about increasing visibility.
And finally, the dogs. Look, there's no nice way to put it. These items are dead weight. Nobody's buying them, and they're not making you any money. They're just taking up space and complicating things for your kitchen. The strategy is blunt, but it's the right one. Get them off the menu. Now, all of this, stars, puzzles, dogs, it all sounds great. But how do you actually know which item belongs in which box? Well, it all comes down to the data, and that means knowing the exact cost of every single dish that leaves your kitchen. And you have to be precise. It's a 4-step process. 1, list out every single ingredient, down to the pinch of salt. 2, quantify the exact amounts. 3, price everything out using what you're actually paying your suppliers right now, and, this is important, factor in waste. 4, you add it all up, and there it is, your standardized recipe cost. That number is everything. Now, once you have that cost, you can figure out your food cost percentage for each item. For a typical busy hotel restaurant, you're usually aiming for that sweet spot between 25 and 30%. Of course, this can change depending on the concept, but it's a fantastic benchmark to keep in mind.
You know, that basic math, it's been the industry standard for decades, but today, technology is completely changing the game. Which brings us to our final section, the incredible edge that AI can give you.
This slide just lays it out perfectly. The old way, manual analysis, was slow, tedious, and always looking backward at old data. AI is the exact opposite. It's fast, it's dynamic, and it can help you predict the future. It's like switching from driving by looking in the rearview mirror to using a live traffic GPS. It's a total game changer.
Just think about what this means in practice. Modern AI platforms can connect directly to your supplier's pricing, so if the cost of salmon suddenly goes up, your recipe costs update automatically. You can instantly test scenarios like, what if beef prices jump 10% next month? The system can then suggest a new menu price or even a smart ingredient swap to protect your profit margin. This is proactive management at its best.
And let me be clear, being able to use these kinds of data-driven tools is not a nice-to-have skill anymore. It's a non-negotiable requirement. This is the level of advanced financial literacy that the top hospitality companies are looking for in their future leaders.
So, as you continue on your path in this industry, I want to leave you with this one question. When it's your turn to create a menu, is it going to be a game of chance, a collection of dishes you just hope will sell? Or is it going to be a carefully engineered, data-driven blueprint for profitability? The choice, and now the tools, are yours.